Good morning children, everyone. How are you everyone? This is Rajesh sir teaching mathematics, and I hope everybody is doing the homeworks. Please put your homeworks in the WhatsApp groups so that I can check whether you are doing the homework or not and if any mistakes there are there. We come in a Zoom meeting and discuss the problems we faced. And children, today we would like to explain. I would like to explain exercise number 4.1 already started, and 4.1. In the exercise number 4.1, we discussed previously some problems. Up to 4th bit we discussed here, and also I gave you homework in the 4th bit also. Children, I am going for bit number 5, 5th bit. Statement, you see the page number 92. Simplify and give the reasons. So if you want to see once, look at the book beta. Simplify and give reasons. The two are there here. One I'll explain. And homework you have to do it. 3 square minus 2 square divided by 1 on 5 whole to the power of whole square. Whole to the power of 2 means whole square. Right children? First I'll explain. Second you do the homework. Question. Look at the board. What is given? Given that 3 square minus 2 square divided by 1 on 5 whole square. Right children? 3 square minus 2 square divided by 1 on 5 whole square. Very simple children. So understand carefully here. 3 square I can write as 3 into 3 children. Minus 2 square, that is 2 into 2. So this will be the bracket I wrote here. Next again divided by 1 on 5 whole square. Step by step we will do this. Now 3 3 is 9, 2 2 is 4. So 9 minus 4 divided by 1 on 5 whole square. Children, what is the value of 9 minus 4? Very good, 5. 5 divided by 1 on 5 whole square. Now, I told you previously, when you are dividing a fraction or rational number, this division symbol you make it as into and reciprocal right 5 on 1. Okay, means what you wrote here, reciprocal of 1 on 5 is 5 on 1. So that wrote here. You change the division symbol, write a multiplication symbol, then reciprocal. If any one also you miss to miss, answer go. So 5 5 is 25. 25 whole square, that is 25 into 25. Answer is 625. Therefore, question again you have to copy, that is 3 square minus 2 square divided by 1 on 5 whole square is equal to, what you got answer here? 625. Very simple. 3 square is the 3 divided, 2 square 2 into. Simple problem children. So if you want to explain second problem, also we will explain. We will go for second problem otherwise. Once you go through it children, we will do second also. Second problem children. Once you look at the board, second problem. What is second problem? 5 square whole cube into 5 to the power of 4 divided by 5 to the power of 6. It's an easy problem children. Don't worry about anything here. Just see carefully here. Square whole cube into 5 to the power of 4 divided by 5 to the power of 6. Now children here, formula is here, x to the power of m whole to the power of n. Already you know formula, x to the power of m whole to the power of n is x to the power of m into n children. So formulas, you try to by heart them, understand them. Now 5 to the power of m into n children. So there is 2 into 3. Right? And here into, again you have here 5 to the power of 4. So I can write directly 5 to the power of 6 better, you will confuse now, that's why I write. Divided by 5 to the power of 6. Now children, 5 to the power of 2 into 3, that is 5 to the power of 6 into 5 to the power of 4 divided by 5 to the power of 6. So let us do one thing. We can, if you want to apply the formula, you have to apply the formula here and after the one formula. Direct also we can do. So 2 methods are there in this here. Applying formula also tell you, without also tell you. The form of x to the power of m into x to the power of n. What is the formula? x to the power of m plus n. So I am writing here now basis 5 as this m plus n, that is 6 plus 4 divided by 5 to the power of 6. Children, 5 to the power of 10 divided by 5 to the power of 6. Now a formula exists here. What is the formula, children? Look at the word writing. X to the power of m on x to the power of n is equal to x to the power of m minus n. So now I will replace the values here. 5 to the power of 10 on 5 to the power of 6 we got to, children, here. That will get here 5 to the power of 10 minus 6 m minus n. So answer is 5 to the power of 4. If you want answer, you can multiply also. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. That is 5 5 25. 25 25, that is 625. Therefore, the answer of 5 square whole cube into 5 to the power of 4 divided by 5 to the power of 6 is how much? 625. What, children? Go to the formula. One second. Children, sixth one you see better. Find the value of n in each of the following. Find the value of n. Until now x we learn n in the following. What is the first one? 2 on 3 whole cube into 2 on 3 whole to the power of 5 is equal to 2 on 3 whole to the power of n minus 2. Okay, children, let me explain. Look at the board. What is given? Given that 2 on 3 whole cube into 2 on 3 whole to the power of 5 is equal to 2 on 3 whole to the power of n minus 2. Children, it's a very simple problem, very easy also. So this is a very important also, children. In this concept will be appeared in the upcoming class also. Now, children, take left hand side. Concentrate on left hand side. Don't focus on right hand side. See left hand side here. By seeing this form, we should remember one formula. What is the formula we can see here? X to the power of m into x to the power of n. Right? I am writing formula here. X to the power of m into x to the power of n. What is the formula? X to the power of m plus n. Right, children? Now here x is 2 on 3. I am not touching right hand side anything as this. Right hand side as it is you copy. I am not applying any formula here. Okay? M plus n. M is what here? 3. N is 5. That is 3 plus 5. So what answer you got here? 2 on 3. Add, children. 3 plus 5 is 8. 2 on 3 whole to the power of n minus 2. Children, I would like to explain one formula here. Both sides bases are equal. As bases are equal, so powers should be. Sometimes it will be added also. We might have heard. Sometimes you got added also. So when the is equal, when equating here, bases are equal only. Equate the powers. So powers should be equated. So what is the power, children? Now don't write bases here. Bases are equal, just leave it off. Power should be here. 8 is equal to n minus 2. Children, left hand side to right hand side, just to replace like this. Means you shift LHS to RHS and RHS to LHS. Means I already here. Or, you can write or n on 2 is equal to 8. Now transpose, very simple. Transpose minus 2, children. It becomes plus 2. The answer is 10. Okay, very simple, very easy. Try to understand. I will explain next one also. Children, second problem do as homework beta. Third I am explaining. Very important. 7 to the power of 2n plus 1 divided by 49 is equal to 7 cube. 7 to the power of 2n plus 1 divided by 49 is equal to 7 cube. So look at the board, children. 1 divided by 49 is equal to 7 cube. Children, homework problems you put in the groups better. Do the homework and take a pic and put in the group. Now 7 to the power of 2n plus 1. So just if you understand carefully here, I will tell you one thing. You just keep writing over here. Here 49 I can write as 7 square. 7 into 7 is 49. So I wrote 7 square. Now division symbol is there here. I am writing like this. Instead of given by, or I am writing here 7 square is equal to 7 cube. Right side we don't have anything here. If you see here, x to the power of m on x to the power of n, right? We got a formula, x to the power of m on x to the power of n, that is x to the power of m minus n children. Now m is this total 2n plus 1 and n is 2 here. So I am writing directly 7 to the power of m is what here? 2n plus 1. Now m minus n, so minus I wrote here, and n, what is n value here? 2. This is left hand side. What is right hand side here? 7 cube is there here. Okay children. Now 1 minus 2 children. What is the value of 1 minus 2? So that is minus 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1 is equal to 7 cube. Children, just now before a problem I explained that here bases are equal, as bases are equal, as bases are equal, so powers should be or must be equated children, because equal symbol equal children, no? Equal. So now when equating here, bases no need to write, that kind of powers. That is 2n minus 1 is equal to 3. This is a linear equation, we can solve easily. Transpose 1 to right hand side, 2n as it is, 3 as it is, transpose minus 1 becomes plus 1. 2n as it is, 3 plus 1 is 4, n is equal to transpose to right hand side, that is 4 on 2. Therefore, n is equal to 2 1s, 2 2s. Therefore, the value of n is 2. Children, we will do 7th problem beta. What is 7th problem? Find x if 2 to the power of minus 3 is equal to 1 on 2 to the power of x. It's a very simple 1 mark question. I'll explain now. Check it once. Look at the board. Question 7th bit, that is what is given here? Given that 2 to the power of minus 3 is equal to 1 on 2 to the power of x. Very simple problem children, no need to worry about this one. So here, what the formula main focus here means x to the power of minus m. By seeing only check one, x to the power of minus m. That is, x to the power of minus m is nothing but 1 on x to the power of m. So many ways will be there, but one problem we have different methods to solve here. You can do in other method also. Now here 2 to the power of minus 3 is there, I get it as 1 on x to the power of m, means this minus power will be there, negative power. If it comes in the denominator, it becomes positive. So I'll write here 1 on, what do you write here? 2 cube is equal to 1 on 2 to the power of x. Cross multiply children. 1 into 2 to the power of x, that is 2 to the power of x only, as this, no change in the answer. 2 cube into 1, that is 2 cube. Now just now I said to children, again same statement, as bases are equal, so powers should be equated, or else one more formula is there better. I would like to explain this one. Formula is what you know, x to the power of m, if is equal to x to the power of n, then m is equal to n. Those who don't want to write this statement, you can copy this one. If x to the power of m is equal to x to the power of n, then m is equal to powers will be equal. Now learn here, what is power here? X. Very good. Here power 3. Therefore, x is equal to. Children, 8th one children, look at your books. Simplify 3 on 4 whole to the power of minus 2 divided by 4 on 5 whole to the power of minus 3 into 3 on 5 whole to the power of minus 2. Children, very easy problem only. Here, see the formula, we'll understand it. Just look at the board, I'll explain. Children, he given that 3 on 4 whole to the power of minus 2 divided by 4 on 5 whole to the power of minus 3 into 3 on 5 whole to the power of minus 2. Children, a shortcut I am explaining here, a simple method I am explaining here. Whenever we have power negative, already we have used the formula x to the power of minus m. So this example I am explaining here. 3 to the power of minus 2 is there, suppose. What you can add? 1 on 3 square. So what I am doing here, this 1 on 3 means 3 will come in the denominator. And if 4 is there, 4 to the power minus 2, 4 happens again will go denominator. So it will go to, there is no denominator there again, so it will go to up. So I can write an easy method, what is you know, just reciprocal write. Write the reciprocal, change the symbol. Right? Here also. Write the reciprocal and change the symbol. When it is negative power, then only use this one. If it is positive, is there no need to. Right. Into 3 on 5. Here also can do 3 on 5, negative power is there. I can write a reciprocal of 3 on 5 is 5 on 3. Go to power of minus 2. You saw children here, plus 2 better. Reciprocal no? 3 on 5 is there, 5 on 3, minus 2 is there, another plus 2. Okay, change the symbol. If you don't change the symbol, you may be in the mistake better. Now, look at the board. Now I can write here 4 square on 3 square divided by 5 cube on 4 cube. Separately cube into 5 square on 3 square. So a small thing you do children, here division symbol is there here, right? Just now I told you, whenever you have division symbol, you just make it as multiplication symbol and write the reciprocal, that is 4 cube on 5 cube. Now continue this one, 5 square on 3 square. So here what am I doing here? I am arranging the whatever things I am arranging here. This step is very important, check it once. 4 square into 4 cube. So I am writing this together. Down 3 square is there, 3 square is there, I am writing here. 3 square into 3 square. And what's remain here? 5 square. 5 square is remain here and 5 cube is remain. Okay children? Now use the formula x to the power of m into x to the power of n. X to the power of n into x to the power of n, that is x to the power of m plus n. Now 4 to the power of 2 plus 3. Same formula apply here also. That is 3 to the power of 2 plus 2 into here formula. If you want to get textbook answer, you need to do like this. This 5 square you just write in the denominator like 5 to the power of minus 2 using the formula x to the power of minus m. Now 4 to the power of 2 plus 3 is 5 on 3 to the power of 4 into here use formula again x to the power of n into x to the power of n, x to the power of n plus n, but here we will get 3 plus of minus 2. Therefore only here 4 to the power of 5 on 3 to the power of 4 into 1 on children 3 minus 2, that is 1. 5 to the power of 1, 3 minus 2 is 1. So at last what will get your answer means 4 to the power of 5 on 3 to the power of 4 into 5. This is your textbook answer. Here you don't get confused children. Here power 2, 5 square is there. I wrote in the 5 to the power minus 2. Here also we can apply the formula x to the power of m on x to the power of n. But if you need to connect textbook answer, so you might have followed these steps. Once you go to children. In 9th question children, he given that if m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2, find the values of 9m square minus 10n cube. Look at the book better. If m is equal to 3, n is equal to, find the value of 9m square minus 10n cube. Just look at the board here. Wherever you see m, just you put empty bracket here. A simple logic better. Wherever you see here m and n, replace the value with the bracket here. Now the replace value. What is the m value here? M is equal to 3. And what is the m value here? 2. Right children? 9 into 3 square is 9 minus 10, 2 cube better. 2 into 2, that is 8. Right? Now 9 into 9 is 81. 10 into 8 is 80. Answer is what here? 1. Therefore 9m square minus 10n cube is equal to 1. In this way you have to do the bits. So once you go through homework children. Example 4.1, 6th bit, second one, and 9th bit better. 9th bit remaining all problems you try. Second one, third one, same like this only. Now I explain now. So 4 are the here. Second, third, fourth. Okay children, submit your homeworks, put in the group.
Good morning children. Today we are going to discuss about the earth movement and the season. Okay, this is the remaining part in the 8th class about the earth movement and seasons. So you know that the earth is moving. I told you the earth is moving. You know that we have discussed in the previous class only. Why? Because the earth is doing two. One is rotation and one is revolution. Okay, one is rotation and one is revolution. You know that what is rotation? The earth moves around its own axis from west to east. It is called rotation. With this, days and nights are caused, I told you. And the revolution means the earth revolves around the sun on its own axis. The earth revolves around the sun on its own axis. Is called as revolution, we have discussed. And also I told you, with the revolution seasons are causing. With the revolution seasons are causing. And the next, to complete one revolution, it is taking 365 days, 5.54 minutes. And here to complete one rotation, it is taking 24 hours. That we have discussed in the previous class. And for every 4 years, leap year is coming. For every 4 years, leap year will come, I told you. And the next one, the earth tilt and the revolution. The earth tilt and the revolution around the sun means, what is the meaning of the earth tilt and the revolution means? The earth, you see now ball is ball, you see it is a ball. Now what is happening in this ball? Tilted means bend. Listen once again, tilted means it is bending. How much degrees? 65 degrees. 90 degrees this one, 90 degrees, but the globe, the earth, planet is bending. Tilted means bending. Once again I am telling you, what is tilted? Tilted means bending, tilt. Somewhat it will be like this. So like this, and curvature moves. So because of like this, what is happening? The movement, the earth revolves and rotation starts. And you see, here it is there, the earth tilt and the revolution around the sun means the earth will be like this only, and it is rotating and revolving around the sun. That is about that one. And you know that I told you now, what I told you, train will go on the track, but this earth moves on the path, and the path is called as orbit. You see now here, we'll discuss here, you see sun, and this sun, and what is happening? Here you see here this, and here you see solar system, our earth, you see our earth is there, here you see here. And what is happening? The earth is moving around the sun by this, and this is called as what? This is called as orbit. It is called as what? It is called as orbit. This way it is called as orbit. You see, it is going like this, and here is planets are there, here planets are there. Like this is called a solar system. You know, we have studied in the previous class. The sun, the 9 planets, and the stars, all called as solar system. In the solar system, our earth position is 3rd, and the size is 5th biggest one. The size is 5th biggest planet, and what is doing this earth? It is like this. It is tilted, and what is doing? It is doing rotation on its own axis. It is rotating on its own axis and revolving around the sun. It is doing like this and it is doing like this. You see, that is about that, and that is about orbit. Okay, orbit means the path, the earth path, which the earth is moving. It is path, earth path. And I showed you the textbook. I showed you how it will come. And next one you see, 66.5 angle means I told you 60, it is a 60, you see it is 90 degrees. It is 9. Now suppose you assume that it is a earth globe ball. It is 90 degrees, but if it is like this means 65 degrees. So it is tilted and it is moving. That is about 60.5 degrees. And now north hemisphere. North hemisphere, you see, it, now you know that it is tilted position and the sun will be here. It is a tilted position and the sun is here. And here you see tilt position and here you see sun, north hemisphere. And north hemisphere, what is happening? North hemisphere means, you see, I will show you now on the north. And you see these on the earth, this is called as north hemisphere. North hemisphere, you see. And this is called as south hemisphere. So now here north hemisphere, equator up north hemisphere is there, equator down south hemisphere is there. So you see, and when the sun rays is falling on the north hemisphere, what happens? I told you in the previous class, when the sun is facing to the north hemisphere or the north hemisphere is faced to the sun. This north hemisphere is faced to the sun means what happens here? Summer season will be there. Here summer season will be there, and by going, what happens? Tilt position, and here south hemisphere the sun rays will fall. And with the south hemisphere the sun rays is falling means here in the south hemisphere summer will be there, and in the north hemisphere winter will be there. You should know that clearly. Now I will tell you, and the globe I will tell you now. Next, that only I will show you about the globe. I will draw and I will show you. Just for the explanation I am telling you. Now the sun rays is falling on the south hemisphere. When the sun rays is falling on the south hemisphere, summer will be there, and the north hemisphere winter will be there. That is about that one. And why? Because and every 6 months the changes will happen. Every 6 months the changes will happen. North hemisphere 6 months and the south hemisphere 6 months. The sun. Here you see, I told you. So what is that? 6 months the sun rays will be in the north hemisphere, and the 6 months will be the sun rays in the south hemisphere. I told you. And one thing I'll tell you, in the March and the September, that is the sun rays falls on the equator. And March and the September it will fall on the equator. And you see, that's why you see in September 3rd and the March 21st. And the September 3rd and the March 21st we will tell as equinaxis. Equinaxis. Why we are calling equinaxis means, I told you in the previous class, equinaxis means total world will be the same day and night. Total world will be the same day and night, I told you in the previous class. Why? Because the sun rays is falling here. One example I tell you. Now you see what I am telling you. Here you see I tell you what is happening here. I am telling you this is called as a temperature belt. Why? Because the sun is falling on the equator. The sun rays is falling directly on the equator. The sun rays is falling directly on the equator. The sun rays. You see, the sun rays is falling directly on the equator. The sun rays is falling directly on the equator. So, on which month? March and September, the sun rays fall on the equator. And only on March 21st and September 23. March 21st and September 23. The sun rays will fall here. So what has happened? Total world will have, what is that? Day and night will be equal. Day and nights are equal, and that is about it. And now I am going to tell you for your temperate belt. It is called as temperate belt, and this is the globe, or you think it is a, you take here, it is a globe or earth. Okay, and now I am going to tell you this is the earth, and it is called as temperate belt. Temperature belt means, what is that means? Now clearly I am going to explain you. Clearly on this one I am going to explain you how the climate will be there. Why some places will have more hot, why some places will have less hot, and why some places will be cool. That I am going to tell you. Now you see, I tell you total. This is a earth, and in this earth 7 continents are there, and in these 7 continents, each continent has different features. Means you see, some will have lot of heat, some will have less heat, some will have totally cool. Now I am going to tell you how this happens by the angle of incidence, means the rays of the sun. How the rays will fall, like that the climate will be there. And you see now, I tell you, this is called as temperate belt. Temperate belt means, you see now, I tell you, this is called as equator. This is called as what? Equator. Equator is dividing the earth into 2 halves. Equator line, the equator line is dividing into 2 halves. The equator line is dividing into 2 halves. One is north hemisphere. Listen, one is north hemisphere and one is south hemisphere. You see, it is dividing half lines. The equator line is dividing. Equator line is dividing the globe into 2 halves. 2 halves, and these 2 halves are what? These 2 halves are, there is north hemisphere in the north, and in the south hemisphere in the south. Okay, you understand now? North hemisphere. This is north hemisphere. Why? Because north is there, north hemisphere, and the south hemisphere, south. And another one, you should know that in this, on the globe, on the earth, our India is in which side? You should know that. India is in north hemisphere or south hemisphere. That you should keep in your mind. Number of people don't know. You know India only. You know everybody, we are in India. Our country is India. Our state is Telangana. But if I ask you the question, on the globe or on the earth, which hemisphere our India is situated? So which hemisphere is? They will tell, few people will tell. So one I am telling you, the India is situated in the north hemisphere. Here, on the Tropic of Cancer, our India is situated here. You see here, India is situated here. So listen, our India is situated in the north hemisphere, Tropic of Cancer. Here, Tropic of Cancer. Here, our India is situated. Keep in your mind, our India is situated on the north hemisphere near the Tropic of Cancer. And another one, our India is situated in the east side. 2 parts will be there. East side. You see here, east side here. You see east and west. So now you see, here we call it as 2 parts. Here west, here you see west and the east. So you should know that. So what happened? This part is west side. Here North America and South America will be there on the globe. And this side, east side, India is there. So keep in your mind that our India is situated on the north hemisphere and east side. Now I tell you, now day is east side. Now you see, now you can know that. Now day means now sun rising. The sun is rising to the east, so east is day, and quite opposite will be the west side. Quite opposite will be the west side. Means now for us day means for them night. Now it is light here. So what is happening here? Dark. So that to keep in your mind. Our India is situated in the north hemisphere and the east side. Okay, that you got a clarity. And now another one we are going to discuss now about the equator. About the equator, you see, the sun rays is falling on the equator, and one thing I tell you, the ball, you see, it is a spherical in shape. Here some bulging will be there, some bulging like this. So what is happening? The sun is near to this part. The sun is near to this part. You see, you can see the angle. The sun is near to this part. So what is happening? Here the climate will be very hot. Here the climate is very hot. Here the climate is very hot. Here the climate is what? Why? Because here the sun is near. That's why the climate is hot. So in the equatorial region, what is there? The places which are situated near the equatorial region, that will be very hot, like Singapore, Nigeria, and Indonesia, very hot. And if you take year and year, we are now slowly going far away from the equator. As you go far away from the equator, this equator line, It is equator line. This line is called as equator. As we move from the south, from the north and the south far away, we are moving far like this. As we move far from the equator, somewhat warm climate you will feel. Now you see our India is on the Tropic of Cancer. Somewhat far from the equator, we are far from the equator, and here also South America, somewhat far from this equator. So here somewhat warm climate. Here warm climate. Here warm climate will be there. You see here warm climate will be there. Here also warm climate will be there. As you move far away from the equator, you will get cool. As you move near to the equator, you will get hot. Keep in your mind. If a latitude is moving far from the equator, moving far from the equator, what happens? You will feel the climate will be cool. If you are near, you are coming to the equator, then the latitude near is there, your place is near to the equator, it's hot will be there. Now you see here, Tropic of Cancer. This line is Tropic of Cancer. You see Tropic of Cancer, and here also this line is Tropic of Capricorn. You see, this is called Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, warm climate will be there, and that is called tropical climate. And still you are far away to this one. What is that? Arctic Circle. This is called as Arctic Circle, and this is called as Antarctic Circle. You see, this part, this is called as Arctic Circle. This is called as Arctic Circle, and this is called as Antarctic Circle. So here lot of cool will be there. Why cool is there? You see. Why? Because the sun rays is far. Now you see the rays this much long. The rays means angle of incidence we call. The sun rays is very far, so that's why warm is there. And here you see the sun rays is very far to the sun is very far to this whole area Arctic Circle. So the sun is very far, so that's why for them here also the sun is very far to them in the south pole. And what is happening? The climate will be cool here. Why? Because horizon means the sun rays will fall horizontally. The sun rays is falling horizontally means I'll tell you one example. At 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. From 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, for us the sun rays will fall horizontal. This side will be there like this. East side will be like this. Sun rays will be like this east side. So at that time for us light we will get. Only light we will get, but will not get heat. And if the sun came to vertical position, 90 degrees it came. The sun will come, vertical position is 90 degrees means 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock the sun rays will fall there. 12 o'clock the sun rays will fall there. So lot of heat will be there. Here you see, that's why you see equatorial region. Every day, total day, the sun rays will fall vertically over the head only. That's why a lot of heat over the head will fall. You should keep in your mind, in equatorial region, the sun rays will be every time vertical. So that's why very hot. And here you see, here and here, total day will be horizon only. Total is horizontal only. That's why only light they will get, but they will not get heat. Because of they are not getting heat, hot. That's why because of this north pole and the south pole areas, they are not getting the heat. That only light they are getting. That's why they are totally here and here frozen. Means it became ice. It became what? Frozen means freezing. Totally became freezing. It became cold. Total here and here ice it became. Totally became ice. So the north pole and the south pole is cool. Why? Because the sun is very far to this north pole and south pole. It can't reach. If a rays is falling, the rays will fall outside. And very long it is. So the sun is very long to this north pole and the south pole, and the rays is falling. That's why horizontally the rays is falling on the north pole, and the south pole. That's why it is called as cool. And another one is here, I'll tell you. Another one is there, north pole and the south pole. They will get 6 months sunrise and 6 months night. You don't know that. How it will be there here? In the north pole and the south pole, 6 months day will be there and 6 months night will be there. It is surprising. Total 6 months day, total 6 months night will be there in the Antarctica and Arctic. And another one I'll tell you. Here This is totally land is covered by the ice. There is no trees. Treeless continents means Antarctica. Treeless continent means Antarctica. And also another one, I tell you, here some two flowering and two plants are there, that is called as mosses and lichens, and some flowering are there. Mosses and lichens means it is called as everywhere what is there, green color will fall. The green color it is forming will call as a pakuru, and pakuru that is called as mosses and the lichens, and it is called, and some flowering plants are there. One thing I'll tell you, in this area, here ice, so that's why there is no trees, and that's why we'll call treeless continent Antarctica, and mosses and lichens will be there. That's a pakuru, and that's about this one. And okay, with this you see once again I'm telling you, equatorial region and Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, North Pole and the South Pole. North Pole and South Pole will be ice because sunrise will not fall. With this, we have completed our third lesson. Okay, thank you.